Success Club, and then what we normally do at the beginning of every meet is we all need to celebrate the wins. So we had a great month for Success Club. His pacifiers in there. Having a hard time. So yeah, we had a great month for Success Club. Lots of numbers for our team. So Shay had 2 points. And Shayzong, congratulations. I got 2 points.
Good job.
Kara Jane, 4 points. Kimber, 4 points. Jocelyn, 8 points. Amanda, 10, and Tierney, 14. So congratulations, everyone. That was a pretty good month. It was kind of a weird month for everyone. The holidays starting, so awesome job.
Does everybody know what Success Club points are and how you get them? No. So Success Club points are when you sell a challenge pack, and we actually get Success Club points now for Shakeology, correct? We used to only get 1 point for Shakeology, but now we get 2, correct, Erica? So when you sell a challenge pack, which is a workout, which is usually Beachbody On Demand, and Shake, it makes a challenge pack, and you get 2 points for that. So what we kind of base our business on is we like to set goals like, I'm helping 5 people this month. That would get you 10 Success Club points. So it's just a kind of a great way to mark your success and to give yourself a goal. And you win prizes. Not only in our team we win prizes, but Beachbody sends you prizes also. So a great starting point is Success Club 5, and a great goal is to say, I'm going to help 3 people each month with the challenge pack. So that's how we kind of gain that's how we gain Success Club points. And then I'll just ask what everybody's win is, Erica, since you're kind of muted. So we'll go through. I'm going to ask you what your win for the day is. It can be anything. It can be waking up. It can be working out, whatever your win is today. So I'm going to start with Amanda. What was your win today?
I sold my first To Be Mindset challenge pack today.
Woohoo!
And she also signed up. She wants to do 2 shakes a day, so she did a subscription to Shakeology on top of that.
Cool. So if you don't know what To Be Mindset is, that's our nutrition plan. It's the newer plan. It's really awesome. And you can find all this stuff in your back office. And Kenny, I know like you're just getting thrown in this. You'll be going over all of this with Tierney, but To Be Mindset is more of our new program that's focused on nutrition, not so much workouts. And it's really great for people that just need to kind of focus on like wrapping their head around eating a veggie, you know? So it's really cool. We have so many tools. It's an awesome program. But we have so many tools for everybody that you'll continue to learn about. So that's awesome, Amanda. Courtney, I'm going to go to you next. What was your win for today?
My win for today was that I got my fiance to work out with me. We did lift 4. I'm on week 2, day 1.
Woohoo! And congratulations, Courtney is newly engaged.
Thank you.
Congratulations, that's awesome.
Thank you.
You guys sweating for the wedding?
What's that?
You're sweating for the wedding?
Yes.
Cool.
Yep. That's exactly our idea.
That's awesome. That's awesome. A great thing to share in social media, by the way. Just a little side note. Erica, what is your win for the
Hey, sorry. Win for the day is I drank a shake today, which actually saved me, and I had been really bad for a while. In the past 2 weeks, I've been doing great, so made a delicious shake.
Good job.
Thanks.
That's always a win. Okay, Kenneth, I'm going to you. What was your big win for the day?
Hearing you call me Kenneth is just weird.
Well, it's because that's the name I can see on your thing, so I got to say it.
I just started finishing up a blog article for my website and also met with a developer today. So I've been trying to work with a developer who's in Minnesota for one of my other coaching groups, but we're constantly running into time zone issues. And I think it would probably be a bit better to go with a local option now. So I think that was my biggest win, was finding a good developer with ideas that can really make my website be something for the Beachbody as well as the other things I'm wanting to provide.
Cool. That's awesome. That's so cool. And so Kenny is probably our newest coach. He's been in our challenge groups for quite a bit with Tierney and I, but we went to high school with Kenny. It's pretty cool that we've like reconnected with him. So he's been awesome. He's a busy man. What program are you doing right now? Did you start one?
After we get done here, I'm doing day 4 of the 3-week retreat.
Oh yes. Okay, cool. The yoga.
Yes, and it's so much easier than, I really wish the program would have been there the last few times that we tried those fitness groups, because Shift Shop and Hardcore whipped me.
Yeah.
And this is much, much easier for my disability and all the limitations that I have.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. You found something, and that is such a good lesson of not only doing our programs, being a product of the product, and knowing what we have and talking to people and knowing their needs. And we literally have something for everything. It's for everyone. I mean, if they can't do workouts, we have 2B Mindset, we have yoga, we have intense workouts, we have lifting, we have it all. So it's so cool. You girls that don't have your camera on, I'm going to ask you, and if you can come on, do it. But if not, it's okay. So Clarissa, are you there? Are you cooking dinner?
Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yes. Yes. What's your biggest win for the day?
I would say my biggest win for the day is getting 8 hours of sleep. Definitely tried to prioritize that, and I've been trying to at least stick to 8 hours every day.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
That's huge. Way to go. Good job. Okay, I'll go to Shay. What is your win for the day?
I made it to my son's basketball game, so I was happy for that.
Woohoo! Go, Mom!
Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Hello.
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know if you could hear me. It's like pausing, so I was just making sure.
I heard you. You got to your son's basketball game. Okay. She can't hear me, but I can hear her. Tierney, you are next if you're ready for your win for the day. Can you hear me? Tierney, I'm going right to you.
Hi. Sorry, guys. My win for the day is I have dinner made and I'm freaking starving. It's in my crock pot, and that's really all I care about right now. I need it.
I like that win. That's a good win. I believe the other Tierney's Cara Jane. Are you there? Hi.
My win for sure is that I got up early and I worked out before I went to work this morning, which I haven't since harvest started. So
Good job. Are you surviving harvest?
yeah, I'm just a little tired of the dust, but it's going good. We're halfway done, so.
So Cara Jane is a pecan farmer, and she's in full harvest mode right now. So good job. Thanks for being on, Cara Jane. And then this number, the phone number somebody called in, 644. Is that anybody?
Oh, it's me. It's because I'm in the living room. I have this recording on the computer, and I'm in the living room helping Gary with something, listening. Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, my biggest win for the day was I almost got through my whole to-do list for today, and I put a few things on there, and I stayed focused, and I pushed through. Yay! Okay, Taryn, do you want me to go, or do you just want to?
It's up. Oh.
Okay, how about I go so I can get the boy to sleep?
Yeah, that sounds good.
So I'm going to be touching on social media, so you guys can just listen, or you can jot some things down. I kind of keep notes on social media when I watch different coaches, and I kind of refer to it all the time. So I'm just going to touch on a few things on how you can grow your social media, because that is really where our business is. And I think it's a beautiful thing because it's a free thing. And I think if we use it, if we use it the right way, it can be an amazing tool for us. So social media stories is where it's at if you don't know. So the little stories on your social media that you can post to all day is really where people are watching. And when I think about social media, I think about what am I looking at all the time? I'm looking at stories. That's where my mind's focused. I don't really scroll that much anymore. So think about what you are looking at and do that. So stories you kind of want to be posting to all day. You don't want to be a slave to your stories and be on your phone all day. You have to find that balance. But a good little baseline to post to your stories is 5 times a day. And you want to think of kind of doing it sporadically through your day, so you keep popping up to the front of the storyline. So when you get on your social media, I see Tierney first because I'm her biggest fan. And so I see her, and every time I get on, I'm seeing her because she's posted. I click on her. So that's what you want to be in someone else's feed. So thinking about posting on it sporadically through the day, 5 times, showing your day. And that's a beautiful thing about story. It's the truth, Kenny. It's the best friend. But being real and being free in your stories. Now, I try to think of posting to my actual social media once a day, give or take. I try and post almost every day. I will take a break some days, but I do try and get 1 post up a day. And those are more of the planned out, prettier pictures I try to do, thinking about it a little more. But stories should just be your day, you, the real you, showing your toddler throwing a fit, showing you struggling to get your workout done, but you're doing it, showing you drinking your shake or your pre-workout, but also leaving it for curiosity. So you don't want to just all day drinking my Shakeology, I love it. No, like a great way is I've been watching Courtney, and she's been doing a great job. Like her energy in a cup, or this cup is getting me through the day. So you're wondering, what's in that cup? What is she drinking? If people that know Courtney know what a busy day she has, they're wondering, what is she drinking? You don't want to say straight up, this is my energized pre-workout from Beachbody. This is my, some people call it mom crack, or, liquid encouragement, things like that. So you want people to question, you want people to get into your inbox and say, what is that? What are you doing? You don't want to just give it all. You want people to be curious about what you're doing. And I posted this in a live post in our team page, but I'll just go through these, and these are just great little things to go on in your stories. And the abbreviations is REDIC, like ridiculously easy. So the R is relatable, real. Your struggle, unfiltered, be you, and that is what you post in your stories. So that's R, real and relatable. E of REDIC is educate, enlighten, or entertain. Learn something. I'm always listening to podcasts for my own good, but it helps me to share with others. Learn things. Learn the program you're doing. Go all in, and I'm going to talk about this in a second, but go all in the program you're doing so you can educate people and enlighten people and be a master of what you're doing. So, and entertain, you know, just the things that I just think of, like, what do you laugh at? What entertains you? And that's usually what the people that are watching you, that's what makes them laugh. So babies are the cutest. Kids are the funniest. If you don't have a kid, find one and videotape them. I don't know. But entertain. D is dialogue. You want people to get to into your DMs. There's a huge algorithm where Instagram is seen. Are you engaging? Are people messaging you? They see all that. And if people are getting in your inbox, you're going to be showing up in their feed more often. They're going to be seeing you. So many times people just aren't seeing what you're posting. So if you're talking to people in your inbox, they're going to be seeing your posts more often. So in the same fact of or the same subject of the curiosity marketing, you know, example, like, look at these awesome jeans I found today. They were only $20 and they tuck in all my love muffins and make my booty muffin look great. You know, like, message me if you want to know where to get these, all the muffins on fleek. So, you know, that kind of stuff. So people will say, where did you get those muffin jeans? And you can say, Old Navy. Have you ever, you know, and you start conversations that way, and that's so huge. So you want dialogue in your DM. Create opportunities to have real conversations with people. Be real. This kind of all goes back to be real. Show your real self. Have real conversations with people. Care about people. And I know it's a fine line of, I can't message all these people. I can't do, you know, find your fine line and, hi, Luis, and, you know, engage with people and then get off when you're done. The I in this is interaction. Once again, it helps your content to be seen. And so using all the things that Instagram gives you, like the polls, the ask me a question. Hi, Luis.
Hi.
Can you hear us?
Now I can.
Okay, cool. We're happy you're on with us.
Sorry I'm late.
No, you're fine. Kenny's just happy he's got another man on here.
Same here.
So if you can mute, are you on your phone or your computer?
My tablet.
Okay, so in the corner you should be able to see mute, and you can mute your line.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and then I'm just going over social media right now. What? No, hold on. He's got magic tricks, Tierney. He wants to show me. Tierney gave him a magic trick for his birthday, so he's very happy. Okay, eye interaction. People, you want them to see you. Like polls, the ask me a question, the little swipe over thing, you know, all these things are in your stories that Instagram gives you. Use that stuff. And when you see that stuff on other people's story, like ask me a question, play along. That will help them see your stuff also. So make things so they can interact with you on your story, but also do the same for other people. Think about how happy you get when somebody says, wow, you look awesome in this. Do that for other people too, and mean it, but, you know, and get those relationships growing organically. It doesn't have to be I've got to invite this person right now. It's building relationships so they trust you, and then they see, oh wow, I think I really want to do this challenge group with this girl or this guy. I gotta get my wording right now. I've got men. It's exciting. It's exciting, guys. Last one on this redick is I'm going to skip that one because we don't need to do that. So interaction, be present daily on your social media. And that doesn't mean, again, being slave to your stories or your posts. Take days off when you need it. I know a lot of us unplugged over Thanksgiving, unplug over the weekend. You will see the momentum of your social media, you know, go on hold a little bit if you are always doing that. But I think my insanity is more important than my social media. So take those breaks when you need to, but be consistent. Show up every day. People need to see you. And I remember watching this video of this girl, like, every day showing up, posting her video. And she said, nobody cared on day 1. I had no interaction, but on day 30, they were watching me and they were seeing if I was still going. Be that person that is still going. How many times do we see, oh, I'm going to give this keto thing a try. I'm going to give this a try. It's like, awesome. Are you going to stick with it? Because that's what I want to see. That's what people want to see. There's a million things to do. Stick with what you're doing and show it every day and be authentically you on it. Next, last little bit is plan your month. So it's January, it's Christmas. We'll be talking about our big challenge group we'll be doing all together. We do this every year for our January group, because we usually have a huge program come out. We usually have a lot of excitement, and it's just fun to do it as a huge, huge group. So we'll be talking about that. But I have a little paper calendar like this, like a desk calendar, and I look at it. I know that I start all my challenge groups usually on the first Monday of each month. So I'm looking and I'm planning, and I have written out about Transform 20, like when a prep workout's going to come out, and I can show that on social media. So I have that highlighted. Use these things. No, it's your job as a coach to know what's going on in your business. And for our newer coaches, yes, we're here to help you, but you need to start taking some initiative to get in your back office, look things up. You can search Shaun T workout. You can search, there's a FAQ for everything, and it literally gives you everything you would ever need. It gives you talking points. It gives you posts. It gives you how to speak about it in social media. So I plan my month every month. I put when I'm going to do a call to action in my stories, I write that out. So I have a plan going on, because then it just gets too crazy. We have too many things going on, and we miss big things. Another good thing to do is follow some coaches. Follow some coaches on our team that you really connect with. Find some bigger coaches. I wouldn't say follow too many, because you can get sucked into, well, I'm not where they are, that kind of thing. But it is cool to see what these big coaches are doing and how well they do it, because there are some that do such a great job, and just to kind of see how they do it. So I want to make a live video. I don't think I'll touch on it too much right now, but about all the details of Transform 20. Yeah, Beachbody coaches. I mean, it's cool to look at different coaches, but I mean, for like these call to actions in your stories, that kind of thing, Beachbody coaches. Transform 20 is coming out, and that's the new Shaun T workout. If you haven't been listening to the National Wake Up Calls, he was on today. Did anybody listen to it? It's really exciting, and I'm getting more pumped for this program. But get on the National Wake Up Calls. They're giving you details. These big coaches are telling you what they do. Shaun T was on today, and he was explaining everything. So I'm just going to touch on a couple things. I'm going to make a live video and go into depth about when workouts are dropping, so you can share them. But 36 unique workouts. That's really awesome. I mean, they'll kind of be repeating, but 36 unique workouts. Shaun T pushing you in different ways every day. He's really going to be digging deep and like talking to your soul in this. You will jump less than any other Shaun T programs. That's good to know. But the step is going to make it exciting and fresh to death. Each day has a theme. For example, Power Tuesday, Balance Saturday, Cut Fridays, and they all have different themes. It's really cool. Sundays are going to be like a reality show where it's called Transform Your Life. So it's going to go behind the scenes with the people in the cast. Shaun T talking. I think he's going to show his befores. I think he's going to talk about his amazing story. He's been through a lot in his life, and that's why I think Shaun T is so cool too, because like he's got a real deep story, and he touches that in you. Results, there'll be a modifier. There's even a modifier with somebody that doesn't have a step. So there'll be a girl there that doesn't have a step. You choose your meal plan. So there will be kind of an outline and a nutrition plan, but he wants this to be like flexible to you. It's 20 minutes of workout. If you want to do 2B mindset with it, you can. If you want to do the portion control with it, you can. You choose. It will come with recipes, a guide. It will be flexible. You'll get stickers for your step up. So these are all cool things for your social media too. You might think like, oh, a stupid sticker, I don't care. But these are great things to put in pictures in your social media so people can see like, that does catch people's eyes. What is she doing? What is she stepping on? I need that, So that's all cool. A dry erase calendar this time. So that's kind of neat. It's usually just a paper. You'll have a dry erase one and a tracker to track your whole day. Your mood. Did you laugh? How was your workout? How did you feel? So it's going to kind of dig deep with your feelings too in this workout, which is really exciting. Freedom to transform your life. The freedom to rewrite your book is what this is all about. Okay, so last thing, launching a product. You have to decide to go all in. And this comes like with your social media. Each month, I think like, even if I'm doing Live for the second time, I'm relaunching that program to my customers. You have to decide to go all in. Until you do that, there's going to be a huge barrier in this business because people can see that. And I've noticed such a difference from being at the gym to being at home. And I couldn't go all in with workouts and stuff like I wanted to. I could have done a better job, but it was too hard with teaching classes, fitness classes, and trying to do these workouts. And since I've been home and showing them and going all in with these programs, and it's been such a huge difference. So you've got to decide, go all in. If you're dabbling now, make January like, my goal is to go all in and to like show myself what I'm made of. Like, give yourself that goal. And I promise you, you will see the difference in everything, in your life, in your business, in your body, in it all. Go in like this is your job, because guess what, honeys? It is. So it's your job. And yeah, there's other parts to this business, but the cool part about this job is our fitness and our health and our healthy mindset is one of the biggest parts of it. It's so cool. As a business owner, it's your job to learn about Transform 20. We're going to help you guys. I'm going to post a video of more details about it, but it's your job to watch it. It's your job to get in the back office and look up the FAQs. If you don't know how to get to your back office, tell us now and we will show you. Take time to educate yourself. Go with the Beachbody flow. So Beachbody has a flow. They have programs coming out. They do VIP early access. They have dates where they're going to launch, and go with that flow, because the trainers are putting stuff out at the same time that you can use, that you can put everywhere in your social medias. So go with the Beachbody flow. We learned this a long time ago. Don't try to recreate the wheel. It's already there. Should you be you? Yes. Should you put your own spin on things and be authentically you? Yes. But go with this flow of this amazing machine that we already have going. We will do a sneak peek group, especially for this Transform 20, because there are some different details, but we've done these before. Last month or 2 months ago, we did a flash sale info group, and it's just a great way to say, hey, you're interested, let me put you in this group, and get all the details. And so we'll be doing that. As more veteran coaches will set it up, and it will be placed for everybody, coaches for all the info, or your new customers for all the info. You've got to commit to this program for yourself, create a movement with this program, like figure out a saying or something, like make something, like create a movement and make it yours, and like figure out a hashtag that you can start using and putting on everything, and like, make a brand, and it's you, but put yourself out there. Think about like, what's my goal? What's my mission? I want to help stay-at-home moms feel their best. I want to give, dad bod is your mission. I love it. But, like I want to give moms something that they don't have when they're just home with babies. It's so hard. Or college students, whatever your mission and your goal is, let that be your drive and get that message out to people. Focus on your current customers. Focus on your PS coaches, your personal coaches. Those are like your ride or dies. They love this stuff. They'll buy what comes out, and they'll be great success stories that you can share. You might not get a Success Club point from them, but you will get transformations. And those people, we have a long-term group, and every time a new program comes out, these women, these guys, they're buying it. They're in, they're dedicated, and they're with us. So don't ever forget your current customers. And I know newer coaches are like, okay, well, I don't have any. Well, you'll get them and hold on to them. Communicate to people. Current customers, current coaches, blah, blah. That's it. I'm done. People are watching. People are really watching right now. Don't be afraid to go overboard with before and afters right now. Don't be afraid to like hit hard on the New Year's resolution. Everybody's is going to be trying to get healthy and fit. You know it. Like hit it hard right now and like go all in and just forget about what anybody thinks, because it's none of your business what other people think about you. I got that from Rachel Hollis, and I'm done.
Yeah, this is the season, and that's so true. And that's like just should be our like team, maybe our team hashtag is it's nobody's business. What is it? How do I say it?
Other people's thoughts are none of your business. That's not it either. We'll figure it out.
Let's write that down.
Yeah.
What is it, Amanda? Help us.
Wait, now I'm confused. Other people's opinions are none of your business. Or something like that.
That's it. Okay. We'll write that down, you guys. But that'll be our team slogan. That was really good. Thank you. I know you gotta put him to bed, but we'll be here if you want to pop back on. I'm gonna quickly go through some challenge group stuff and talk about some time suckers. Hopefully this will be helpful, because as a new coach, I remember I got stuck in all the time suckers, and all of us are busy, all of us are doing other things. So it's so important to be able to focus when you're working and not get sucked into the social media craziness, because we do work on it. So first I'm going to talk a little bit about challenge groups, because they're so important, you guys. They set us apart. They set us apart 100% from everybody else out there doing health and fitness. All these other workout programs and all these other health coaches. We run the groups, and that goes into a nice little circle with our nutrition plans and our workouts, and you as their coach. With the groups, we really, really give them the full trifecta. Where people can buy a program and buy a nutrition plan and just be set off on their own to figure it out. Where they get up against our people is really where we keep them going. We're the coach. We support them. We show them the way. And everybody else in that group ends up being an amazing support system for them too. So don't be shy about talking about how great our groups really are, because they really are the difference. When you're talking about them though on your social media, making sure you use language that makes sense for your customer, your ideal customer. So would your ideal customer be more excited about hearing that you have an online boot camp, or that you have a support group? So kind of think about that with your verbiage, and think about who you're talking to. Just think about yourself, and whatever kind of settles in for you, that's what you want to start sharing. And again, it's like keep using that word. And then as you're talking about this on your social media, make sure that you deliver in your groups. So don't set someone up in and get them in a group and then disappear off the face of the earth. Make sure you're their coach. Like, this is your job. You are their coach. You should be there showing up daily. We always say running groups together is the best thing because we all have each other's back in the group. We all get in there daily. We all like, comment, support, and uplift everybody that's in the group, not just our own personal challengers. It's really a team effort. But that day when you're like going nuts, you haven't slept, you're sick, your baby's been up all night, you just got back from a long trip, whatever, that day that you just cannot get in the group, that's where we have your back. But the rest of the time, like, all of us should be trying to get into the group daily and being support systems to everybody that's in there. So important. Don't let that be a part of your business that you just like hit to the wayside. It's super important to be present. Then with that, you know that most of us are on a posting rotation when we're in our groups. So on your day to post the post of the day, make sure you either schedule it for an early time or you show up super early in the group and post it, and tag your people. Make sure they see the post. One thing that I've really noticed in 4.5 years that I've been doing groups is we're all adults. I still have to support people, like, in the way of like tagging them on something, showing them that the post is there. Even if there's a call to action in the post, I even reiterate the call to action in my tag. So if the call to action is to do 20 squats today, I'll tag all my people and say, hey, let me know when you get on those squats, or post your picture after you do your squats, so that it's just kind of like a reminder and a double tag to them to get engaged. We want them to engage because the more engaged challengers, they're the ones who get the best results, and that's what we want for them. Going through here, make sure that you get in there as well, and you're the coach, but you're still going to post that you did your workout. Which one did you do? You had your Shakeology. What food did you have today? You don't have to post the full gamut of it. We ask that of our challengers, but post something. Show that you're there with them. Again, Joss was saying, go all in. Like, really step up, go all in, and make sure that they see, hey, she's doing those 130 squats also. Like, okay, I'm going to do mine today. Show up like you're obsessed. And the other thing that you want to kind of add on to your post, like, don't just be the challenger, also be the coach. Give them a tip, give them a recipe, add some value to whatever you've posted so that they just gain something from your post. What about St. Helens poses from today? Wait, which one is that? I don't even know. I don't know what I was doing today, guys.
It was your squats that you hopped up on.
Oh, Lord. Those were terrible. That was from T25. By the way, T25 is so awesome, you guys. If you're going to kind of get into what Joss was talking about and going through all the Shaun T workouts to kind of hype up the Transform 20 coming, he has phenomenal workouts, but they're pretty hard. So the modifiers are great. That was a hard move. I don't want to do it again, but yeah, that's St. Helens. Okay, moving into, let's see here. Always something. Oh yeah. So when you're think about like when you're in a challenge group, that doesn't mean that like your business stops. Like, you're in a challenge group, you've got your people in there, they're engaging, they're going through their program, you're going through it with them, but that doesn't mean that you're not inviting to your next group. So right now we're in a holiday challenge. And it's going to be going this entire month up until Christmas. But this entire month, I'm going to be talking to people about my January challenge. So the big Transform 20 group that we're all going to do together. Don't forget, you always need to set yourself up for the next group so that your conversations can start to flow around that and your stories start to flow about that. Can you guys still hear me? Yeah? Okay, cool. My internet was saying it was unstable. Okay, so then going into, oh yeah, so Josh talked a little bit about transformations. Again, going about back to getting obsessed with what you're doing. Show your own transformation, even if it's like small. It doesn't always have to be like, okay, I lost 50 pounds. Now I can finally tell everybody like that I have a transformation. Am I still choppy? Okay, sorry. So you don't need to lose the 50 pounds to start showing transformation. Start showing it now. The smallest bit of transformation is fine to share. You can share mental transformation, emotional transformation. It doesn't always have to be physical, but you've got to show transformation. And you know what? Sometimes it doesn't have to be you either. You can use your challengers in your group. You can use other coaches on our team. I always just ask someone if they share something in the group. I just say, hey, you're freaking amazing. I would love to share that. Is it okay if I do? And they say yes or no. And then if they say no, it's fine. You can also blur out their head if they don't want their face to be shown. Like we have all these tricks on Instagram now. We can use what Instagram gives us. So make sure you're showing results. And your own results are so, so important. It's really a testimony to what we do. You don't want to be the coach who is just showing up to her or his challenge group, but not really doing your work on your own, if that makes sense. And I'm guilty of doing that before. When I was at the gym and I was teaching so many classes, it was hard for me to get to all the Beachbody programs that I wanted to get to. And so, but that's the time in my business where I really noticed like it wasn't crossing over. So we need to be real, we need to be genuine, we need to be there with our people. Moving into time suckers, and then we have one more thing from Amanda after this. So you guys, we're gonna be quick. I'm gonna really run through this quick for you. Time suckers, scrolling. Everyone knows that scrolling the newsfeed, Instagram or Facebook is like the largest time suck. An hour can go by like that and you have literally wasted that hour when you could be on social media working for an entire hour, which is why I always question coaches when they're like, I just can't find time to do this. Like I just have zero time. I can't find time. It's not true. We're all so busy. It's just that we have to focus our time on this business, whether it be in snippets or however you need to do it. Just get rid of the scroll. I give myself like a bonus scroll, like on the weekends. I will let myself like scroll on a Sunday night because it is kind of fun and I do want to look at people. So I'll let myself do that, but I make myself do all my stuff first before I scroll. Not only will you waste so much time, but you'll probably end up buying something that you don't need. Like there's just like too much that you can do wrong in the scroll. Also, last little piece of the scroll, it really gets us into that mode of comparison. I don't know if you've ever noticed, like if you're scrolling and it's like, oh man, she's so good. Oh man, she's so cute. Oh man, whatever. Like you just kind of get in this pit of despair of like, I'm not as good as them. And then it kind of halts you. And so try your best. If there's someone on your feed that you're seeing that's putting you into a bad frame of mind for your business, just stop following them for the time. Okay, moving into planning your day the night before. So we're all really busy again. I just look at whatever I have in my schedule that's standing. So I'll use the gym as an example. I don't have the gym anymore, but when I did, I knew I had clients here, and here. I had classes here, and here. Now, where does Beachbody fit in? Okay, so I'm going to do like 15 minutes right here after this client. I've got 30 minutes here. I literally will like write it in and put the amount of time that I'm going to do. I'm going to do invites right here for 15 minutes. Even if that exact slot doesn't happen, it's at least setting me up for a day of like haphazard planning. At least I kind of know what I'm doing and I'm not just like, oh, I have 15 minutes, let me just like do nothing or waste time. Just make sure you're getting that focused time in because you have it in your planner. Write it down. Power pockets of time is literally how I work my business now. 15 minutes here, 20 minutes there, set a timer, get to work, know exactly what you're going to do. And new coaches, if this isn't making total sense yet, it will. You'll know what those power pockets can be used for. A lot of it is connection and building relationships and finding new people to get to know, and then invites, of course, and your own personal development and workouts and all of that jazz. So just know what you're doing and when, and get to it. Focus time is everything in this business. Moving forward, make sure you're listening to personal development. If you don't have any time to read, and I love to read, but I don't get that much reading done nowadays. Like I can read like maybe a page or two every day, but the bulk of my personal development is done through podcasts and through the National Wake Up Call, because I can listen when I'm driving or when I'm doing laundry or doing dishes or doing my daily walk. Like just think of the time, the time where you can do two things or not one thing struggles. So like right now, you wouldn't want to be listening to a podcast because you can't listen to the call. Just pick the times where you're doing something that takes no thought. And then last thing, actually, this is not the last thing, almost last thing. Stop obsessing over the invite. Be genuine, be real, and just ask. A really easy way to ask someone if they want to do something with you is to present it in a way that's not so like, it's not a salesy invite. So you're on social media. It's normal to see someone's post or story pop up. A lot of times I'll invite with that kind of as my back, like, hey, I was just finishing up my last few invites to my January resolutions challenge, and I thought I'd send one your way. I just saw your cute post pop up. I'm super excited for our new program coming out, and that it's only 20 minutes. I know us moms need short. And then just kind of go from there. Like the invite doesn't have to be like this kind of weird, creepy thing in someone's inbox. Just make it as smooth as possible. And for each person, I change it a little bit so that it's connecting to them. So of course I'm gonna not say it's only 20 minutes to someone who doesn't care if it's only 20 minutes. Like pick the piece that matters to them and put it into your invite. Let's see here. Last one. Make new connections. Hold on. Oh yeah. Make new connections fast and easy. So what I love to do is find a post from one of my newer friends or followers that I found. Then I click on their likes. So they made a post. Say it's a post of them and their kids. There's their likes underneath. I click on it. I go through those people and I just pick out people just by like that tiny profile picture that I think kind of looks like maybe my avatar, my person that I'm trying to talk to. Click on them, look at their bio real quick, look at the first post or two, and immediately if I feel a connection to them, I'll follow them. And I'll go through and I'll do 20 of those quick. It takes me no time at all. I write them down, write their name down on a list. If you're more of a techie person, you can use something like TeamZ. And then I make sure I'm engaging in their posts and their stories, because again, going back to what Josh said, it's so important to engage so that they see your stuff, you see their stuff, and Instagram sees that there's a connection there. Start building a genuine relationship. When I'm doing this, I'm not thinking, okay, I must find 20 people to sell to. I'm thinking, I'm going to find 20 new friends that I can build real relationships with. I don't care if they ever buy something from me. I don't care if they ever become a coach, but I do want to become their friend because my coaches are my friends. Does that make sense? So it's not like about, I can't wait to sell them something. It's like, I want to build this relationship. If they end up being one of my coaches, that's beautiful because yay, really, that's just like a bonus. But I get to make these new friends, keep the circle going. If you're not focusing on new connections, your business will halt. It will flat out stop. So make sure that you're always, if there's something that you can't forget to do is your new connections. If today it was the most psycho day you've ever had, get on and do 20 new connections as fast as possible, and then go to bed. Next day, get back to it and get the rest of your list done. But again, set a timer, hit it, and be done. Get off social media. Okay, I know we're going over, so I'm going to stop right there and go through the chat as I let Amanda get into her stuff.
All right, so I'll make it quick. Can you all hear me? I don't think I ever muted myself. Okay, so I'm going to overlap a little bit with Tyranny and talk about convos and invites. And I just want to start with saying I'm the most introverted person. So if you are afraid to get out there and invite, believe me, if I can do this, so can you. Like, I have been shy all my life. That is just me. Whenever Tyranny asked me to speak on a team call a couple months ago, I was like, oh crap, like I can't do that. Like, there's no way I could ever do that. And then I was finally like, you know what? This is all about getting out of my comfort zone. If I want big things to happen, I'm going to just have to get out of my way, out of my own way, and learn how to do this. So you've just got to get out of your comfort zone. You just got to do it. And don't be afraid to send the perfect invite at first. Just do it. Like, you're going to send crappy invites. I did plenty of them whenever I first started. So don't think, oh, this has got to be perfect, and I don't want to be salesy, and I don't want to seem like, you know, I'm only in it for this and that. Like, just start doing it, and you're going to find your own, what feels comfortable to you. But I'm going to share what works for me, what's been working for me. As far as convos go, conversations, just creating new conversations with people, I try to do 20 a day. And that can be commenting on somebody's post, but I try to do a lot of direct messaging. So if I'm on Facebook and they have a birthday, I send them a messenger message. I don't post it on their page. I send them a message and just say, hey, I hope you have a great day. Happy birthday. And then a lot of times that creates a back and forth conversation with them. So that's a good way to start an invite or a combo. And if somebody starts following you on Instagram, just saying, my welcome message is, hey, I appreciate the follow. You know, I'm just trying to send out as much positivity and inspiration as I can. I look forward to getting to know each other. That's it. So I get a lot of like auto replies from people that are like, hey, have you ever looked, do you want some great hair care products, blah, blah, blah. Like, don't do that. Just, you want to start with really just trying to get to know this person and become their friend. Like, I have met so many awesome people through doing this. And like Tyranny said, I don't care if they ever buy anything from me. Like, we are forming a relationship, and eventually it's just going to be a natural progression to, they're going to be inspired by you and love what you're doing, and then they're going to want to do it no matter how much it costs. They're going to be like, whatever you're doing, I need it. So don't think you have to just come out of the gate and invite them to something. So that's how I do combos. It's really, really easy. So as far as the invites go, I watched I think it was one of the morning wake-up calls with a coach, and I really liked her format of her invites, and it's called the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So you start with a slice of bread, and I usually do these invites from people who watch my stories. And if they're constantly watching my stories, I know that they're interested in what I'm doing. So that's normally where I get most of my invites from. So I start with the bread, the bottom layer of bread, and I'll say, thank you for liking my post, or thank you for watching my stories. I really appreciate, you know, any support I can get on this journey that I'm on. And then after that comes the peanut butter, and that's the compliment. So go look at their page. Say something about, your family is so beautiful, or I love your page. I love that post that you made about something to give them a compliment, just to let them know that you've checked out their page and you know what they're about. And then comes the jelly, and that's the invite. And just saying, I don't know, like if it's a coach invite, I don't know if you'd be interested in learning more about what I do. As a coach, I'm able to inspire other women, you know, increase confidence, you know, whatever it is that you want to let them know that you're doing as a coach. So that's the invite. Or it can be to a challenge group. I have this challenge group coming up. I don't know if you'd be interested. Just, you know, putting it, you can kind of write your own type of what you want, what you're inviting to a challenge group or a coaching opportunity. And then the last part is the top layer of bread, and that is give them an out, because they're always going to be looking for a reason not to do it. So if you go ahead and give them an out, they're not really going to start backpedaling and being like totally not into it or just not respond to you at all. So be like, if it's not, I understand it's not for everybody, and if not, no worries. I hope we can still continue to follow each other here and be friends and get to know each other. So that is how I built my invite, and I kind of have that saved in notes, and I use generally the same invite and just kind of tweak it based on the individual person. So that is my invite. As far as dealing with objections, because you're going to get a lot of objections, you want to try to convert that person, like just to a lot. You're going to get a lot of, I don't have time, or I don't have the money to invest, or I know that I won't ever commit to something and stick with it. So you're going to get those objections, and you're going to figure out the best way to answer those objections. Some people, they're just not ready, but you got to remember that you're planting seeds. This is Pinot Noir is my favorite, but this is Apothic Inferno, and it's actually aged in whiskey barrels, and it's like a seasonal type wine. So if you can get your hands on it, it's amazing. So you should try it. I think it's like a red blend. It's amazing, Tyranny. So, so you got to remember that you're planting seeds, and your first invite you send out, they're probably going to say no. But I've had so many people come around 3 and 4 months later and say, hey, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready to sign up. So how do I do this? And they're the easiest sell I ever make. Like, but I invited them 3 months ago. So don't think that just because they object right now that they're not going to come around to it. So this is how I deal with objections. This is how I answer it. And it's, write it down, feel, felt, found. And you just say something like, girl, I feel you. I felt the same way. I never thought I would, Courtney, I've been a coach for 6 months. I signed up in May. So we're coming up on 7. Yeah, 7 months. So say I felt the same. So the feel is, I feel you, girl. Like, I know exactly what you're saying, and I know where you're at. I felt the exact same way. I never thought I would be able to find time to fit in a workout. You know, I work 10 hours a day. I have 2 kids. My husband and I work opposite schedules. How am I ever going to find time to, you know, fit in a workout? But what I found was, whenever I discovered Beachbody, and they have these amazing programs where I can work out at home, and there's so many to choose from that I never get bored, that is, that was the key for me. That was the solution for me. So by just telling them, I know how you feel, and I felt the same way, but this is what I found, and this is why, you know, this is the solution for you. So that is the best way to handle an objection, and you can't let it get you down. you're going to hear a ton of no's. But you're planting seeds, and just by you inviting them to that, they're going to start paying attention to what you're doing. So even if they say no now, honestly, it's the people who don't respond to me that I get the most discouraged by. Like, just tell me you're not interested, like, so I can move on. So the no's, I'm like, totally fine. I don't pressure them because that's not me. I'm not going to pressure you, but I am going to do the feel, felt, found, tell them what I found, and then let them, you know, decide from there if they're ready, or they may not be ready now. They may be ready 4 months down the road. So that's all I had.
That was so good. I feel like those are so much easier to like put to use for new coaches. Feel, felt, found, and the peanut butter and jelly. So just real quick, in case anyone missed it, the first bread is like a thank you for the follows, or like thanks for the love, something like that. Peanut butter was a compliment. Jelly was the invite.
Yes.
And then the bread on top was give them an out. Is that right?
Yes.
I really like that. And something I like to do too, like after you sent an invite and they're like, yeah, I'd love to, whatever, and then they go crickets on you, I like to kind of use that and give them an out again. Like I'll go back on my follow-up and just say, hey, I just need to know, like, either way, no big deal either way, just let me know because I'm saving you a spot right now, and if not, then I'll give it to someone else. Like, just kind of, it not only gives them the little push they need to either say yes or not, but just, again, like, lets them feel like, okay, like, it's okay if I say no. And that really, I really like that approach. I've really loved doing that for people. And I really like feel, felt, found, and I totally forgot about that. I think I will do that naturally in a lot of my conversations, but I forgot about that. Like, that's a great way to teach a new coach. I love that. That's really helpful. Does anyone have like specific questions that they need to ask right now? Anything that came up? Erica was going to talk about Summit a little bit, and I know we're getting late here, but just real quick, if you don't know what Summit is, it's our yearly convention. This is like top-notch training and personal development that we get there. This summit is in Indianapolis. It's July 11th through the 14th. We have a summit message, so if you're not in that message yet and you need to be added to it, let us know. Get your ticket immediately. New coaches can win their ticket by hitting Success Club for the first 3 months of their business. It's such a great thing for your business. Not only your business, but just your personal growth. Like, the speakers are unbelievable. Brendan Burchard has been our speaker. Shalene Johnson, Darren Hardy, Gary Vee. Yeah, he was awesome. There's just been like unbelievable speakers. And then we get real, like, in-depth Beachbody coaching training from all the top coaches. We get to work out with all the celebrity trainers. We get to all hang out together. It is a blast. So just wanted to say that. We're all talking about it now. Start thinking about getting yourself in the mind frame of going. I went my very first year. I was only a coach for like 3 months or so when I went, and it was game changing for me. I knew immediately that I needed to make this work, and I was going to make it work. So, okay, Erica's going live with the deets. Perfect. Anything else you guys have, you can ask in the team message or in the team page. And if you didn't get on at the beginning of this, make sure when Cara Jane posts this into the team page, watch the very beginning, because Joss had a lot of really good stuff with social media. So you'll want to watch from the beginning if you missed it. But thank you guys for getting on. Yay for all the